Club's recently changed names from Crossgates Cricket Club to Crossgates United Friends Cricket Club. What was the thinking behind that, and how do you think it's going to benefit the club moving forwards?
So, since probably for about the last 10 years, we've had a number of Indian players play at the club, and generally speaking, they all came from another club, which was kind of like a community club, if that makes sense, with no home. So they were called United Friends, and so Crossgates was increasingly kind of populated by players who played for Crossgates and United Friends. And as sort of things have changed and people have retired and dropped off playing and more new people have come into the club, it's tended to be people from the kind of United Friends sort of section. So it was mooted last year that we might merge actually as two clubs. What that's done is it's brought, as well as two strong men's sides, is two junior sections, so an under 13, under 15 section, and we've got a ladies team now as well.
You mentioned the youth teams there. How do you think that helps to secure the future of the club in general? Like having more games, obviously there's a chance, obviously not quite there yet, but you can. Then it's the option of selling food, drinks, refreshments.
Yeah, I think any club, any good club, will have a junior section that feeds into the second team and then into the first team. And without that kind of funnel, it's really difficult to maintain a kind of competitive second team. So any team that you'll find in the area that does well in the upper echelons of the leagues will have a really good sort of junior section as well. So it's essential to sort of like keep the funnel moving and the club refreshed, because every 5 to 10 years it's like, you know, there's usually got quite a turnover of players within a cricket club.
Yeah, and then you mentioned the women's teams. How do you think that reflects the way that cricket's going as a whole now? So we've got the 100 obviously covering the women's game quite a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, personally I don't like the 100, but I think the one thing it's really done brilliantly is incorporate women's game into like mainstream cricket anyway. I mean, essentially what a women's section brings to the club is it expands the sort of diversity of the club, and I think one thing we have done actively as a club over the last 10 years is embrace diversity and being determined to sort of keep moving forward.